Yo, yo, yo! Welcome back. It's been a while. It is late January at this point already, and I haven't really gotten around to finishing the recording for my song breakdowns of my last EP. I've been meaning to do that, and so now I'm jumping right into it. Of course, the first song I want to present to you is Raise the Bar. So here's how I made my first song of my EP, Raise the Bar. As you can already tell, it's quite the project. I won't take you too in-depth on all the mixing and mastering, but I'll present you all the layers and explain how I maybe came up with a bunch of the concepts and ideas. So let's start out with the most important part of the track in my opinion, and that's always the piano. So the piano in this case plays a melody that goes something like this. You have heard that as it's the intro to this very song, and that intro then goes into this piano, which is a bit deeper. I think I just shifted it down one octave to set a different mood, and for different parts of the track, the high octave or the low octave plays. My first layer is this melody on top of the piano, played in with a different piano, and it sounds like this. And as with the main chords, I also have two different octave settings for this melody here. Part is another piano coming in with a counter melody, layering the chords, or at least playing within the chords, and they sound like this. Super simple, just layering the chords, walking them up, and then sometimes setting a highlight at the end of each bar. Super simple stuff, but just gives it so much more interesting movement. So by now we've created a lot of movement and a bit of melody and texture with just piano sounds. And on top of these piano sounds, I actually layered two different basses, one sub bass and one fuzzy saw type bass, and they sound like this. And then the sub bass sounds like this. They play the exact same thing. Layering them on top of each other just gives the bass a lot more depth, because you have one really fuzzy and mid-centric part, and the sub bass only gives it a lot more, it hits a lot harder in the lower frequencies, and you won't hear it as well, but you will feel this sub bass a lot, especially when you have the song on big speakers or something like that. Combined, they sound like this. If you use any decent headphones or studio speakers or whatever, you'll really feel how both work together to create a really, really nice sound. Punching through that bass is a kick that I sidechained to both of them actually, and that kick has this pattern and it sounds like that. So a super bouncy kick going in and out. You have a lot of these back-to-back notes with certain velocities. As you can tell, those back-to-back notes, the first one always is a little quieter to lead into the second one, to make the second one hit just a little harder. And other than that, it's a very simple pattern. I then have a snare. I have a hi-hat. Super simple two-step pattern, just a few quick rolls. A crash. A ride. There it is. Okay. Then a perk. Little click, little bellish click. Super simple, just giving it a bit more groove, a bit more rhythm. And then I have this open hi-hat, pan to the left and then pan to the right. That works very well. And then I have a riser that I use from time to time. Down here. which isn't necessarily part of the drums, but I used it as such, and all of them combined sound like this. So a lot of bounce there. Everything plays off of each other. Really like a head nodding type beat. And it gives it a lot of that laid back vibe that you can really hear throughout the entire song. The final touch to this track was this vocal chop I made. I think I just sung in something relatively poorly and then heavily processed it with a bit of pitch correction, reverb, probably distortion and such. And I pitch shifted it around, I believe. Yes, I did. I pitch shifted it a whole octave up, and it sounds like this. So that is the finishing touch on the song. And now, with all the melodic elements and the drums combined, you can start laying some vocals on top of it. And with the vocal, the final track sounded like this.
Wait, hold up, I need a minute. Gotta raise the bar so far beyond my limits. Nothing in the world could ever break my spirits. Whenever I feel down, let it out in these lyrics. So I make soulful beats for this heartless business. Dropping vocal heat on these bars you witness. Don't wanna shoot for the stars and miss them. So I would connect to the dark like in a trap.
So that's all you're gonna get. If you want to listen to the full song, I encourage you to do it either here on YouTube or on Spotify, or pretty much any other music outlet you might use. I put it up almost everywhere, I believe. So yeah, go do that. You can look forward to more song breakdowns on this channel in the coming weeks. In the upcoming weeks, I'm probably gonna do one once a week. And then maybe some more videos on top. I'm currently working on some more music, as you can imagine, and I think I want to do some more videos about the process of creating these songs. Currently working on a punk rock track, so you might want to look out for that. And anyways, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, this little breakdown here, please consider subscribing, leaving a like, all the good stuff. And then I hope I'll see you again on the next video. Bye.